That's the biggest hurdle to leveling up and scaling and growing is like the people piece, you know, because people, a lot of times owners think, dude, I can do everything better than anybody else. Mm-hmm. That is not going to last long and it's not going to get you very far. And so the more we can find people that are better at us at certain things and figuring out what we're good at, like you understand Medicare, you understand the sales process, you understand the marketing, and then you're going to go implement that in a bunch of other people, right? Through leadership. And then the company's going to grow. What is up? Welcome back to the CA Power Player Podcast. I'm your host, Cody Askins, and today we have a special guest in office. Dude, Dylan, I may get to where we literally only do these in person forever because you guys, I'm telling you, and we have conversations across the table, right? We have some powerful, freaking amazing guests and a super powerful one today that's been a part of Power Players for years. We've been hanging out in my office for a power day for like 3-4 hours, talking about their business and scaling. They're doing multiple six figures, doing really well right now. And they're like, dude, how do we take this to 7? And so we've been walking through the steps to do that. So please welcome, for the first time on the channel and the podcast, even though we've been hanging out for years, he's been literally in a bus in wherever, Dominican, yelling 8% forever.
8% forever.
Let's go. Welcome to the podcast. Koran Smith, who's in office right now, hubby and business partner, Koran Smith. From Insurance Corner.
Insurance Corner.
What's up, buddy?
Not much, man. Not much.
Appreciate you being here, man. It's cool to... you had been to the previous office.
Yes.
I think this is the first time coming to this one last week, and you stayed over the weekend to spend a day here, which is really cool. I appreciate you all, by the way. Like, dude, there's so many people that like are like their ego's in the way, and they're stubborn, and they don't seek help to learn and grow to the next level. You guys do. And I'm impressed by that. Have y'all always been like that? Or was there a point where you're like, nah, dude, we're going to figure this out all on our own? Like, you guys are just really good people, first of all.
Yeah. I would say initially, you want to try to do it all on your own,
Yeah.
But as you grow, you're going to need, more support at the end
Totally.
of the day. So I've probably seen you on YouTube probably about 7 years ago.
Wow.
So this guy keep on popping up.
Yeah.
So probably like a couple years ago, seen the 8%, and I said I have to go. So the crazy thing about it, when I first went to 8%, seeing you on stage, I didn't know what a power player was. I just know I need to be in it.
Yeah.
So the thing is, I learned a lot from you. I learned a lot from other power players. So it's just a great group to be in, be honest with you.
Thanks.
So you learn a lot, you learn from others, and then, you can grow your business.
I love it, man. Yeah. We've had some amazing, fun trips together over the years.
Oh, yeah.
With Power Players. And for those who are like, what is Power Players? Like, I know they have podcasts, but like Power Players is an agency owner mastermind where agencies can network and learn and think bigger together so they can go back and impact their communities and their businesses and their lives, really. And so we do that together. And those are trips we do. We meet once a month virtually. They come to a couple events, and we do a couple travel, like international trips every year. And we keep adding and stacking to the Power Player offering too, which has been cool. Why did you let's wind back a couple years. Why did you originally get involved? Like, what were you thinking when you were sitting in the chair at 8% for the first time, and you got this crazy dude on stage talking about this Power Player Mastermind that you got to be a part of? Because a lot of people do, they hear that message and like they let money stand in the way. They let small think stand in the way, and that's why their business just grows slower. Like you were sharing some stuff in my office a few minutes ago. Take us back to that moment. What were you thinking? Why'd you do what you did? And how's it been ever since?
My thing is, I'm always trying to get to the next level. So anytime I see an opportunity to get to the next level, to be in a room with, people who making millions of dollars a year.
Yeah.
Just to have that contact, it's worth millions, I think. So when I see the opportunity, I jumped on it. I didn't think twice about it. I told my wife about it, and I said, hey man, I'm going up there. I said, I see all these people up here on the stage. I seen a few people in Power Player who did presentation that day, and I said, hey man, I need to be in this group. I need to be in this group. So anytime I see an opportunity to basically be, in a better place, in my career, I'm always gonna try to, create some type of opportunity. So that's what I done for me and my wife.
Amen.
Yeah.
Amen. Well, I respect the heck out of that y'all are those type of people that want to continue to grow. Where's Koran come from, man? Like, where you been? How were you growing up? Where did you live? What was your first career? Like, who are you, man?
Oh man, where I start? I'm from Greenwood, South Carolina. Small area.
Oh, I didn't realize you were born there. Yeah. Because y'all have an office there about 45 minutes outside of Greenville.
Yep.
It's called Greenwood. All the greens. Anything with a green in front, they're going to put an office there.
Oh yeah, we got
on that corner.
We got to. It's the only way. It's the only way. So born in Greenwood, South Carolina. I wasn't looking to get into insurance. Insurance found me in a sense. So initially I have a degree in computer programming, build websites.
What? I didn't know that. Are you kidding me? No wonder he likes to nerd out every now and then. Whoa.
I was looking for it, So the only thing I remember, when I was younger, insurance man coming to the house. So I never want to be an insurance guy, but one of the recruiters from I think it was Liberty National called me, had a resume in on, I think it was monster.com at the time, saying that I was a great candidate for their position. I said, I don't think I'm in the right place. So the guy said, just come and just listen to me. So I listened to the guy, said, hey, you can write your own check. Write your own check. You can be whatever you want to be. You can go where you want to go, anywhere you want to go in life, and me and my friend, we end up going to the meeting, and I end up getting my license. It was a struggle initially, with anything in life, anything you're trying to do, it's a struggle. So true. So it took time. It took days. It took months. It took years for me to get to where I'm at right now. But at the end of the day, I stuck through it.
What'd you start out doing?
Life insurance?
Yeah.
Well, mainly life insurance.
Final expense?
Yeah, final expense, life insurance. Okay. A lot of door to door. I got a lot of
I got a ton of respect for anybody that does door to door. Like, I started that way. Yeah. And like literally cold calling and cold door knocking.
I'm telling you, man. I used to, at one point in time, when I done door to door, I would start at 8 o'clock and probably end at 6 o'clock. Sometimes I wouldn't even take a lunch.
10 hours of door knocking, man.
If I didn't make a sale, I wouldn't treat myself in a sense.
I used to do that actually. As weird as that is, I would literally, people would be like, what are you doing today? I'll be leaving the office at like 8. I'm like, I'm going to go and I'm not going to come back till I write an app. They're like, well, how you write an app? I'm like, I'm going to just go cold door knock. I'm like, I may skip lunch. They're like, what is wrong with you? Yeah. But now they're like, he's got a few screws loose too.
I don't know, just something that motivated me to, try to make a sale and so forth. But it was hard. It was hard, Didn't work off a list of leads, pick a neighborhood and just go at it, until I got something, So the thing is, I end up, getting mentored by a few guys in the last 10 years that always told me, he said, hey, Koran, you don't have to drive 200 miles just to make a sale.
Yeah.
25, 30-mile radius, you can basically do the same with that thing. So, I took that and ran with it, and, and that's how I started growing my business to what it is now.
I love it.
Yeah.
So started out final expense, door to door. When did you find Medicare?
Medicare, I would say probably around about 2012.
Okay.
2013, something like that.
Wow. You've been doing that for a while then.
Yeah. Now initially, when I got into doing Medicare, I didn't know the ins and out of it. But the thing is, the guy who was training me at the time, like, I just got my AHIP, and and tried to sell. Like I told my wife, like my first year doing Medicare, no lie, I only sold one Medicare policy because I didn't understand it.
Wow.
But now it's a whole nother level. But
yeah,
it just
how many did y'all sell this past year?
Past year, total probably about 500.
So from 1 to 500. I love that, man. That's awesome.
Yeah.
And
well, it's just AEP.
Oh, just AEP.
Yeah.
Oh, geez.
Yeah,
and
just
it's
AEP.
like a 7-week period. You know?
Yeah.
And you guys are going to get to where I see it. Like we were talking this morning about like, you know, how do we get to 5,000 a year? And it's like, you are well on your way for that. You know, you really are. Especially with you if like literally, you guys are implementers and executors. You know, especially with LaShawna's help.
Oh yeah.
Like the stuff we talked about this morning, and the detail and the processes, and the pay structure and the recruiting and the all the stuff. You know, and the leads, everything else. Like, dude, you guys literally have a playbook now to really scale and have. Even if it's just 5 people, like here's what's cool. Even if it's just 5 people doing 2 a day, that's 10 apps a day, 50 apps a week, 200 apps a month, 2,400, 2,500 apps a year. From literally just adding 5. Plus you do 500 again. Dude, you guys are at 3,000. Like that. And you literally just put a system in place to add 5 people. That's what's crazy about the scale and opportunity of what we do and what y'all do. Most people don't think about is you don't need, it's not that complicated. You don't need all the freaking carriers. You don't need all the freaking products. You don't need to, do it all yourself. Even though that's why most agencies make $250,000 to $500,000 a year, right? Y'all are right in that sweet house.
Yeah.
Where most, but they're control freaks. They don't delegate. They won't think outside of just them doing the day-to-day stuff. You've been thinking about it for a minute, for a while about, okay, we need to be adding people. Now I think you'll finally hit the moment where you're actually going to like do it now.
Yeah. Yeah. It just by being, like within Power Player, and just coming up with the idea, just, with the guy who we seen, the guy who spoke at the meeting at the conference, just getting ideas from him. So it's a great, when I tell you it's a great organization, just by meeting you, it's been a blessing to us.
Thanks, dude.
So just having people around you that want to support you, want to get to the next level. I never really had that. You got IMOs and other people who probably mentored you. They just want to see numbers, but they're not showing you what you need to do to get to those numbers. So that's the thing I like about you, your father. Y'all always, got your hand out saying, hey, we can help you. We can help you if you need us. So great organization.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate that so much. And it's cool to like be able to, like, I think you're onto something there. Like there's a lot of people that they don't want to share stuff, like they think it's for them to hoard and keep, but it's like, dude, I've been given so much. I've learned so much. So dude, and I want to share it. Like, I don't want to keep it in, I mean, heck, I probably share to a fault some points, with some of the stuff I share about the behind the scenes, like the stuff I was sharing this morning, about the company and the people and the staffing and hiring and people quitting and leaving and firing and all this stuff, man. It's like, it ain't as always as, that's what's crazy about business is like, we can act like everybody that sits in this chair just, has it easy, or this chair or whatever. It's like, nah, it ain't true. Like it's hard. There's problems, there's struggles. There's times where it's like people are in your life for a few years and they just do you wrong or leave you, and then you're like, dang, dude, you know what I mean? Like there's so much of that in our business and in business in general that most people see. Like they think the $50,000 earner has problems. Dude, wait till they get to 250 and 500 and $1 million. The problems escalate, by the way. You end up with more problems. And so if you're like, dude, I don't want more problems, you may not want to be a big entrepreneur like these cats.
Oh yeah.
Have you seen that to be true?
Oh yeah, you're gonna have issues. You're gonna have issues on a day-to-day basis. You just gotta learn how to keep it pushing, keep it moving. Because the thing is, you're gonna have people that grow with you. You're gonna have people that gonna fall off. So the people that you have in your organization, like Cassidy and those key players.
Amen.
So my main thing is to be like you in a sense. Try to have support around me. So the thing is, if you try and get to the next level, you try and get to the place that you want to be financially free, you got to support yourself with great people.
No doubt about it.
No
doubt about it. You can go farther. You can go faster.
Yeah.
And you know what's crazy is most people, the reason they don't delegate is they don't trust the people they're delegating to, which means they're the wrong people.
Oh, yeah.
Because when I know someone is the right fit, I will delegate literally everything. There is nothing I can delegate to Cassidy or Dylan or, Lindsay or Rodney or anybody else that they can figure it out. That's what's cool about it. They're that impressive. They are that good of an extension of me that I don't question when I give something to Dylan. Dude, I never question that it's going to get done at an amazing level. You know what's cool about it is the stuff that I would delegate to him, he will do far better than I would do. You know what I mean? He just showed me a cool graphic of me speaking at 8%. He put a couple graphics together and he showed him my phone or his phone. And I'm like, dude, I could never freaking make that. You know what I mean? Not like that, And so that's what's cool. But that's the biggest hurdle to leveling up and scaling and growing is the people piece, because people, a lot of times owners think, dude, I can do everything better than anybody else. That is not going to last long, and it's not going to get you very far, And so the more we can find people that are better at us at certain things, and figuring out what we're good at, you understand Medicare, you understand the sales process, you understand the marketing, and then you're going to go implement that in a bunch of other people, right? Through leadership. And then the company's going to grow, right?
Yes.
LaShawn, I can already tell, is more organized, more detail oriented. It's going to be better at managing an office and overseeing people and making sure stuff gets done, making sure the building doesn't burn down, after you leave it on fire, right? Whatever. I see Lauren and I in y'all a lot. I really do, And so that's what's cool about it is having that. Also, people undervalue how much having a support system in their corner, whether they're the face or on the mic or not, Dude, there's so much value to finding those people. And then having someone in your corner that just will go to war with you. It gives you a lot of confidence.
Yeah, I can't thank my wife, as much as when it come down to, the organization and operation, I'm very thankful for my wife. Amen. Very thankful. To have someone to have your back, good or bad, it's a blessing. Yeah. So when it come down to, I guess, the organization, she gonna be on top of it. When I'm running leads or talk to a customer, she on the phone with them. She try to put out fires or try to make sure that, like you said, the office don't burn down. Yeah. But she a blessing. I love her. I wouldn't trade her for anything.
That's awesome, man. Yeah. That's cool. Look at y'all. Look at that. She's you know what?
She bless you.
I'm gonna stick with that cat a little longer.
Yeah, I think that's what she got with me.
That's right. That's right. That's right. Man, that's awesome. What advice, if there's an agency out there or an agent that's making 6 figures, close to 6 figures, low 6 figures, whatever, and they're looking to do a couple of things to go to $250,000 or $500,000. What advice would you give, or steps, or what would you share to help them go achieve that?
I would say, if you try to get to the next level, I say get with you. That'd be one thing. When it comes down to structure, you can help out with that. Like you said, delegate. Delegate some of the things that that you're trying to do. If you're trying to do social media, have someone do that for you. If you're trying to do your website, have someone do that for you.
True.
Take yourself out the equation and try to build. Because if you don't do that,
yes,
you're still gonna be making $100,000.
100%.
So you got to delegate. You got to have you have to have someone in your office, someone in your life to tell you that. If you don't have no one to tell you these things, when you get to the point that you're only making $100,000 each and every year, you're going to have to hire someone. You're going to have to hire someone. You're going to have to get a lead vendor. Cody Askins. You're going to have these people in place to get you to the next level. Because if you don't, you're going to be at that same $100,000 each and every year.
Amen.
So I don't care how much you push, you're still going to be in that same level because you're going to have to delegate. You're going to have to get other people to do things that you're not good at.
No doubt. Yeah. I love that. It's so good.
Yeah.
Well, I appreciate all you do. Appreciate you jumping on the podcast. Appreciate you sharing all the stuff that y'all go through and where you're headed. Like here, one last question. The insurance corner. Mm-hmm. Where do you see this thing in 10 years?
10 years. Oh man, we probably in, say, like 20 states. Initially, when we talked about it earlier, we talked about 2 or 3 locations. But just having everything mapped out, plans and so forth, structure, processes, systems. If you have those things right there in place, you can grow this nationwide. So that's what I see myself in the next 10 years nationwide, not just in one place or 2 places or 3. So my main goal is nationwide, in the next 10 years.
That's awesome.
So
I love that, man. That is good, dude. And you guys need to follow along on their journey as they go do that. Exactly.
Yes.
I appreciate you being here. Appreciate you spending some time with. Appreciate you being a part of Power Players, the Mastermind. And thanks for being on your first appearance of the channel and our Power Player podcast. Appreciate you, brother.
Appreciate you.
Okay. Check out what they're doing, man. Koran and Lashana Smith with Insurance Corner. These are 2 incredible human beings that are building something special.
Yep. Hopefully
you got a lot out of the podcast. And if you're ever like, dude, like Koran said, I want to get to another level and be a part of Power Players and actually go on trips with us. Get to hang out with the Smiths, get to hang out with the Askins and our team and a bunch of other amazing people. You can always shoot me an email, Cody Askins, or you can go to our website and actually at CodyAskins.com and actually learn more about our Power Player Mastermind. Either way, we appreciate you hanging with us, appreciate you watching. Hopefully you get something amazing out of the podcast, and we'll see you on the next episode. Adios. Hey, if you enjoyed this, I got another one you're going to love. It's right there. Click on it. See you in there. I'm so excited for today's CA Power Player podcast. I'm your host, Cody Askins. We got a special guest. He is back on the channel talking about how to sell life insurance from home. Here's what I love about this person. I'm telling you, this will be one of the best.